Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. I see Real over there, man.
You already.
Hey, y'all, we back, man. Happy Merry Christmas, man. Happy New Year to all y'all. I know it's been a minute.
Very New Year.
Hell yeah, same y'all, man.
Man, it's been a minute. I know we was busy last week, couldn't really get it in, and this week, another hectic one. So, man, I'm glad we was able to just get one in this week. Shit.
Hey, man, you know how it is, man.
But shoot, man. So, man, I just want to say, y'all, welcome back to the show this week, man. Y'all see we got the regular crew on here, man. Reflections. What up, boy?
Happy New Year to everybody. If I don't get to see you niggas ugly face.
Oh, man,
yeah, that nigga done lost 20 pounds, so he don't even put that green mask on no more. Man, he think his face is slim down, but now he just want to show his face all the time now. Look at him. Nigga shined his bald head up before he came on and everything. That motherfucker was looking dull earlier, nigga. Now it's shining. That shit was dull. That shit had ash on it and everything on the top. Yeah, look at him. But yeah, man, you see we got that boy Real. He back in here, y'all, from New York. What up, bro?
What up, yo?
Y'all just came from New
York. I see you.
Listen, hear me out. I ain't dying shit. I ain't dying nothing.
You ain't supposed to.
But hear me out. I'm killing these young niggas. I'm killing these young niggas. These niggas ain't got no hairline out here, nigga. These niggas ain't got definition. They ain't got definition.
Hell no.
Hey, the gray waves, nigga. Throw the gray waves in there.
Hell no. I'm gonna get that nigga a bottle just for men in the stocking stuffer, man. Shit.
That nigga biz. Hey, Real.
If I put that just for men in here, I promise you, these niggas is gonna be sick of me out here. It's gonna be over for these niggas.
You gonna put that just for men in.
These niggas gonna be mad out here.
That nigga would have got a line up. That nigga look like one of them lines on the football field. Nigga,
That nigga Biz be putting that Beijing in the beard.
Nah, I don't know to get Beijing. This is just for men. Shout out just for men. Y'all niggas some money, man.
Yo, Benz, you gotta try that. You gotta try that Fat Joe shit, that rewind. I heard that too.
I tried that too.
That rewind.
I ain't gonna lie, man. My whole shower fucked up with this goddamn dye. But I be rinsing down. This ruined the whole bottom of my shower, bro. I gotta replace my whole shower bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Eddie West and this
I ain't doing none of that shit. This whole shit can turn white for all.
Ben, you gotta get a black tub. You gotta change your shit to black.
Man, I gotta do something. But yeah, you see, we got that boy 80 West over here, man. What's up, man?
You already know what it is, man. What's happening, y'all? Hey, tap in with me. What's up with 80 West, man, on all the platforms, man? What's up with 80 West with a Z, man? Y'all know what it is.
Hell yeah. Hey, he got Real, you do the all white waves on the top. And that motherfucking 80 let that nigga go with the all white beard. Woo! That nigga gonna kill him. He gonna kill him.
Listen, I'm gonna hurt him out here. I promise you. The waves be coming in.
Ain't nothing wrong. Hey man, you part of the Silverback crew, nigga. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, you ain't
Silverback gorilla out this motherfucker.
Hey, I'm telling you, man. You gotta leave it what it is, man.
I'm coloring my shit. You niggas can have that old age shit, not me.
Nigga, you ain't got nothing. That nigga gave no beard.
Reflection.
I got too many ladies to take care of. I ain't fucking with no old age shit. Fuck no.
Reflection.
Hey, you can't run for what you is, nigga. Shit.
Reflection. You gonna get dye on your tongue. Nigga ain't got no hair. Where the fuck is he? Nigga, you going fucking keep dyeing your mustache, nigga. This shit going have black tongue, nigga.
Hell no.
That's crazy.
Hell no. What up, Paul? I see Paul tapped in.
Hey, this is after our conversation, you niggas.
This nigga dyeing his nose hairs.
Man.
Let's talk about.
That's crazy.
Hey, Real.
I see. Shout out to a boy 80 man. He came up with the topic for the night. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he kind of wanted to discuss, man. And he had the question. He said, you know, are black men more under pressure psychologically, and do we deal with more mental stress? And since that's his thing, man, I'm gonna let him go ahead and start off, man, and kick the show off with this. And what his response gonna be to that?
I think absolutely, man. Man, as a kid, man, you know how we was raised, man. We was raised with the understanding that from the beginning of our journey, we had to work twice as hard just to be average, as considered what the world would consider us. You know what I'm saying? Black men are the most hated gender race combination on the planet. You know what I mean? There's no combination of race and gender that people despise more than they do us. You know what I mean? So that automatically starts us off, you know what I'm saying, from further behind in the race. The shit that we got to deal with on a day-to-day basis, it's easy for people to say that that's not going on, or they don't understand, you know, what it is we coming from. Because if you ain't never lived it or walked in it, you never gonna understand it. As a black man, the weight of the world is on our shoulders more than anybody else, right? We got issues. Our own people don't like us. The corporate world don't want us involved. You know, we had war with our own women. You know what I mean? We in a situation where we got to try to save our streets. Our kids is the ones out in the streets, you know what I'm saying, with the most issues. And on top of that, we started from behind. So when you add all those things up together, it's a formula for destruction as far as the world is concerned, and the way that they treat us accordingly. Now, honestly, a lot of us don't help our situation out by the way that we get down and the things that we do. You know what I'm saying, that help keep them putting a black eye on us. But for the ones of us who ain't own none of that, or the ones that's, you know, that lived it and moved on from it, we see this shit differently now. When we was coming up, and I know Benz, I know you know, originally you from the South, you from Georgia, so you know the talks that your people had to have with you was way different from the people that we grew up with, like where like, you know what I'm saying, where we was going to school at and shit like that, because they didn't live that life in their parts. When we came, I mean, we seen it then. I don't know, being since I was like 12, 13 years old, man. Mm-hmm. And we was kind of ducked off because we was where we was at was on the borderline of the bullshit. And so we experienced that shit from a young ass age. Like, I'm talking about junior high school. We was getting racist shit thrown to us, and, you know, having to put hands on motherfuckers and shit because they didn't respect us. It was a small group of us where they shipped us off to. When they broke up the border, the boundaries for the school, if you lived on this side, you had to go way out here to school somewhere. If you lived on the other side of the street, you was in the neighborhood where all your people was at, and we was on the other side of the street. So when you on the other side of the street, they sent us out yonder. So we grew up having to defend ourselves from the systematic bullshit, and then from the poverty bullshit that we was also affiliated with as well. So it's been on us since youngsters. Like, psychologically, like, we've always had to endure more. We've always had to take on more. And then as you get older, and especially as you become more intuitive with this corporate world, you start really seeing how things operate, how things move. If you ain't experienced the corporate level of the shit, there's a level of understanding, even as a black man, that you wouldn't have. You know what I mean? Because when you limit it to what you exposed to, you know what I mean, you don't get the full take on a lot of stuff that's going on and taking place. But I feel like absolutely, man. I mean, there's so many different ways to touch on that, but just through life experience alone, I'm sure everybody that's on this panel that experienced some situation where, as a black man, more was being put on your plate, more was expected of you than maybe your peer or your constituents. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, man, let me hop up top there, man. Let me get your reflection, man. You know, what do you think it is? And then if you do believe there is that and this exists, what do you think some of the reasons are?
You know, Wes made some good points, but he's stroking the male ego. and I'm not here to do that, right? I think our first mistake as men and as black men is we assume the world gave a fuck about us. We assumed our wife, our girl gave a fuck about us. We assumed our kids cared about us. We assumed that. And when we believed in that hoax, and it was a hoax, we're men. When we gonna go back to being men? You know as a kid, I grew up looking at my father as a hero. Like he was a gladiator. He was a superhero. He didn't need no emotional attention. He didn't need no time to cry or to weep or nothing like that, because he knew he was a man. Like, and my idea of a man is we're gonna handle our own, we're gonna do our business, and we're gonna stay strong. You know what? I think the failure of the man, and this is for white men and black men, but particularly black men, is that we lost our power because we started investing in things that we assumed made us a man. Niggas assume that sexuality and their sexual prowess made them a man. Niggas assume that street credibility made them a man. They assume that. And the Caucasian man was already inferior to our sexuality, right? So look what he's done in Hollywood. He's emasculated us through the homosexuality. So we've lost in so many areas that that made us men. We started investing in things that didn't make us men. What makes you a man is your emotional stability. What makes you a man is your wisdom and how you navigate through your toughest times. How you navigate when you're going through a divorce. How you navigate when you're going through dealing with the mother of your kids. How you navigate through the corporate world. How you navigate through the political world. That's what makes you a man. And then you cross over to the physical part of what makes you a man. But what makes you a man starts internally. You have to have mental strength before you can conquer physical strength. You have to have mental strength. I think a lot of men and a lot of niggas out here are emotionally weak. When you look at how they handle breakups, it's emotionally weak, and it's embarrassing for them to be in a man like for them to call themselves a man, and look at how they handle things domestically. For me to read the news and see how niggas are handling things domestically, that don't make you a man, brother. You gotta have internal strength to lead and guide you and navigate you through the things that hurt you the most. And once you do that, you'll begin to shine the light and raise other guys that need to be helped as men. I think
I think you and Eddie actually talking about two different things. I think Eddie going on like
I said he went towards a political direction.
Characteristics of a man. Like for instance, like as black men, we do have a lot of like stereotypes, and we got social expectations that people place on us. Like for instance, if you look outside, just go look at your average black dude. Go to LA. Niggas always trying to play tough. We always we always pretend like we don't never be affected by nothing, nigga. Like we don't never have no pain. Suck that shit in. Lift your head up, nigga. Poke your chest out. It might be some shit going on in your world, nigga, tearing your ass up, and you got to play tough for everybody. You know what I mean?
I don't think there was no discrepancy. I don't think.
Hold on, Wes. You know how many niggas I saw break down inside the holding cell on the phone? And I'm a sheltered kid, and for me to see this nigga break down on the phone, and I'm not saying we can't cry, but we can't let them see that. We as men, we need to go back to never letting these bitches or the world see us sweat. We can't. We have to be to where we're so strong that we have to look at it like that. Never let people see you. You can't.
But hold on.
Like that. That means you putting up a front right now, trying to be strong. That's pressure there.
You're not putting up a front, but you're taking into what it is to be a man. You're stepping into my assumption of a man as a kid growing up. He's a soldier. He's a soldier. We don't have time to be catering to the emotions. As a man, you don't cater to your emotions. Niggas are catering to their emotions as men. But hear me out though.
that wasn't the discrepancy. There was no debate on whether or not what the characteristics of a man allow us to be and feel. What I was describing was the hardship that come along, even from a youth, from an adolescent to the fact of being a grown man, the stress that's put on us by the environments that we in, by the places that we live, in the world that we live in as a whole. The expectations are put on us even by our own people. Why you think, hold on. And this is two parts to this. The first part is, why you feel like every time a black person is in position of any type of power or something that hasn't been done, everything he's doing is for his whole culture? What kind of expectations you think that is, and what type of weight that puts on somebody's shoulders? When we have a black president, the whole rest of the world was being put on notice, basically, that a black man was the one running this country, and the rest of us, he had to do it for us. You know how much pressure was on him to be the president, knowing that everyone that was black was there looking at him as a savior? Hold on. Let me finish. What the point that I'm trying to make is this: from our own people, we have expectations and we have burdens sometimes that don't let us get to the next level. And then from the rest of the world, we're already shunned upon from the jump. So that puts us in a situation. It's not about the characteristics of a man. We talking about just general as a race, but more in depth. Hold on. Let you say your part. Hold on. But more in depth as a black man, which you have to experience on a day-to-day, no matter how strong or weak you are. That's not the point. The point is you still gonna feel it the same way. Now, how you handle it is what's gonna define you as a man. Yeah, that's what's gonna define you, is how you handle it. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? And like you said, we do have hold on. We do have a lot of emotionally unintelligent black men. We do. You know why? Because they're being raised by women. They're being raised by women. And so logic goes out the fucking window when emotion is at its highest point. And what are women? Women are emotionally based. So that group that you're talking about, that's even worse, bro. That's even worse.
But as a man, Wes, you can't let your emotions be seen and then go back and try to be a leader. You can't, because they're expecting you to weather that storm. They don't give a fuck about your weakness. Right. As a leader, you can't let the team see you sweat. Like, you can't let the
I agree.
So as being a man, you have to know the cost. And the only person that can educate you with that cost is your father. So a lot of niggas' fathers have failed them. My dad never failed me. I understood the assignment when I became a man. When I understood the assignment of my household, I understood the assignment of the woman I'm engaging with. I understood the assignment of my kids. As men, we have to go back to understanding we cannot fail. We can't show failure because that shows. We seeking sympathy, and the understanding of us picking up our manhood didn't come with sympathy.
But you gotta understand it. We're not talking about the back end of where we are after it happens, the aftermath. We're talking. Hold on. Hold on. But the question, hold on. Reflection. The question that's being asked is: do black men have to endure more psychological stress? Right. That's the question, right? Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So we talking about as a whole. We're not talking about what the results of it turn out to be or how you handle it. We talking about as a whole. So basically, what you're saying is because you're a man and your characteristics of a man, you don't experience no higher level of stress or any endure any bullshit from the rest of the world.
Nobody should know that. Nobody should know that.
It's not about, but we do know it though.
Your mother shouldn't know it. Your sisters and your family shouldn't know it. Nobody should know your weakness and what you're experiencing. You are a superhero as a man. You are a superhero. And there's a lot of niggas out here not superheroes, so this doesn't apply. But if you call yourself a man, you have to establish yourself in your mind mentally, because it has to be internal before you can project it external. You have to accept that you are a superhero.
But reflection. You're talking about basically the process of the character of the man, how it's created. And that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about as a man, we're talking about as a man. But just listen. Do we experience more psychological pressure and mental stress? And we do. Because,
brother, you're not listening. If you're born a male,
that don't make you a man. That don't make you a man.
Reflection connect.
It doesn't make you a man when you're first born, but you should be cultivated into the understanding of your job. And it doesn't come with being sympathetic. It doesn't.
Can you do me a favor? I want you to say the topic out loud. What's the topic?
I know the topic. I don't need to say it out loud.
But
are we succumbing to the pressures of this world, no matter where it's coming from, and there's no understanding of our emotion and our state of mind? That's pretty much what the topic. As a soldier, you have no state of mind. You're a soldier. And you have to look at yourself as that. You have to.
Okay, so I'll say it since you won't say it. Are black men under more physical pressure and mental stress?
Psychological pressure.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, we are. That exists. Okay. I'm not saying that doesn't exist.
Nigga, we've been on here for 20 minutes, nigga. You've been debating that the whole goddamn 21 minutes. That's what I was sitting here telling your ass.
That we've succumbed to that pressure.
No, we didn't say but we wasn't asking that anyone succumb to it. Are we timid to it? Does it make us that's not what we was asking.
So why are we dealing with the question and the existence of it?
Because as we're trying to answer. What I'm saying is, what we're trying to get from the panel is they're either experienced with this or the understanding of it, or is it something that they even feel? That's basically what the question is that we're asking. We ain't asking you how are you handling it. We asking you, are you experiencing it?
You will never know that as a man. Nobody should never know that as a man.
I agree.
So reflection. That's where the psychological pressure and the mental stress comes from. The psychological pressure and the mental stress comes from suppressing these emotions and keeping them in. Yes,
I
didn't talk this whole time, so you're gonna let me talk, nigga. Now, a lot of dudes is crashing out. A lot of dudes is, especially because of social media and because of things that's going on in society and the expectations of men. We already starting from behind. As black men, we starting from behind. The pressure that we have, because black people are the most what do they say? The biggest consumers in America, right? So we spend the most money. And why do we spend the most money? Because we dealing with the psychological pressure and mental stress of having to act like we're it all the time. A lot of black men ain't it. And a lot of black men and men, period. A lot of men ain't built to be it. Every man ain't supposed to be the general. Some niggas is supposed to be Private Ryan. You understand? So therefore, every man is supposed to be in the field. Every man ain't supposed to be on the front lines. That's why there's Marines. That's why there's Army. That's why there's Navy. That's why there's Air Force. Everybody ain't supposed to be on the front line. Everybody ain't built for that. So now in this society where they're making it that, just I'm using as an example, where it's like they're saying every black man should be able to handle the front line. No, they not, because they're not.
But we're expected to. But we're expected to. I get that. We are expected to. But just how, I'm gonna just give you an example of what I'm saying. Right now, reflection, in your mind, your understanding is I have to put on this Bravo persona in order for me not to have to deal with what's going on. Hold on, listen to me. As a man, you just said that. Like, we can't, no one should even know, because we got to be so tough and so strong. Like, you know how much energy that takes?
For real.
You know how much energy that takes? It takes more energy to do that shit than it do to just break down. Like, it really do. It takes more energy to all day, every day, have to walk around like you got a force field around you, and you got to be stuff. You know how much
Hold on, reflection. Hold on. Back to what you said, 80. When he said break down, don't necessarily mean he's saying niggas got to be crying. You know what I mean? Breaking down could be because you keep everything inside. You just finally open up and let a nigga know what's going on in your life. That could be breaking down.
Or you can shut down all the way.
Now he opened up to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so Wes, let me ask you a question. Did you ever play sports?
All my life.
What was your favorite sport?
Football.
Did anybody tell you when you stepped on that field what your job was? Did anybody have to tell you?
I knew my job. I knew my job.
Yeah. You know what was.
Yeah.
That's the DNA of being a man. You know what we know what our job is. You can't expect it. You have to find your own internal outlet, emotional outlet. Niggas is looking to be stroked and catered to as men from other places.
I'll give you that. Okay, I'll give you that, and I'll raise you one. Now, even with me going on the football field, knowing my job, I've cried on the football field because I was emotional, was passionate. We done won championships, nigga, and I done shed tears from winning championships. I done seen homies that I done played with get taken out, and it was emotional time to see one of my homeboys there with his leg broke on the fucking ground. So emotions are still going to be a part of what's going on.
You know the point you just made, that you cried on the football field because you won, right? Don't you cry at a wedding? It's expected. Those are vulnerable moments.
But from your theory, hold on.
James might cry if he
Hold on.
A man crying has to be calculated, right?
Man, listen, man. From your own,
it has to be calculated. If it's not at a wedding or funeral home or in some type of championship, nigga, you're not supposed to be showing no emotion as a man. I think men today are seeking sympathy in a world that's not giving you sympathy, and it's making us move with the women. It's making us move with the females that we're supposed to be guiding and leading, and it's getting worse. And now the tables are turning. That's why women are disrespecting us, because we seeking for sympathy and love. As a real man, you can't speak for this thing.
We're not talking about. Hold on.
Women are made of sugar and spice and everything nice. What are men made of? What were we raised to be?
I don't know. Whatever you niggas got pushing in your DNA. That's not the point.
So you saying that?
No, from his theory. Hold on. From his theory, what he's saying is, even as a man, when the moment calls to be emotional, you can't be emotional because we ain't supposed to let nobody know.
No, you can't. I didn't say that. You brought up a championship emotional moment. You're allowed to be that.
You can't double reflection. You can't double dip and tell me that as a man I got to know my job when I go on there, because that was my job as a man. But then the moment that it's emotional, you can't play both sides of the script.
No, that's not playing both sides. That's reading the play. You could be emotional as a man at these highlighted moments. But if you look at across the board, men are not failing in these areas. We're failing in fatherhood. We're failing in fatherhood. We're failing in leadership, and we're failing in our own emotional chaos.
We're not failing in fatherhood. We're not failing in fatherhood.
Yes,
we're not. No, we're not. Look it up. I actually saw this. You can look it up. Black men in the household is number one. Matter of fact, here's another fact. There's another statistic that, and the reason why this even came up, because this white lady, she had her son in the car. her little boy in the car. She said, if you ever lost, or if you can't find me or something happened, she said, go to a black man. And you know why I say go to a black man? Because black men are the #1 protectors of children.
You're present, but you're not active. You're the nigga that sits on the bench.
So I'm
You're never
you,
on the field. You're never on the field.
If you look up the stats, black men are leading.
I mean, a lot of black men are present in the home, but they're not active duty. They're present, but they're not.
Black men are leading in fatherhood.
And I can contest to that.
No, they're not. So why do we have the chaos amongst the young men?
That ain't because we ain't control of all the rest of the young men.
That ain't got nothing to do with the women. That's not letting. That's not. That has
what are you talking about? What do you?
With women,
so you don't affect your neighborhood?
That has nothing to do with women not letting the father see their kid.
And we not. And ain't nobody else responsible for nobody else's kid. Nigga, you can be responsible for your own. But look, that's not even what we talking about. What we talking about is what we talking all the way off the script. But what we talk about is this. In the society and the world that we live in right now, as a black man, are we under more psychological pressure? And yes, I say that we are. And the reason that we are is because we have a situation where we have to strive harder than the next man. We're already looked and frowned upon as the lesser race. You understand what I'm saying? So with all those things putting it into play, it puts a lot on you. It puts a lot on you. When you walk into a building and you walk into a specific place, and let's just say you walking into a business meeting. Have you ever been to a business meeting, Reflection?
Several.
Okay, so when you go in that building, how many times have you been in a business meeting and you've been the only person of color in the meeting?
Yeah, several times. I used to work for Burberry. You know, you're familiar with Louis Vuitton.
Yeah. Okay, so as you going into their meetings and you knowing that you're the only black man in the meeting, you ain't never felt no type of way ever?
I was too arrogant.
Maybe that's why you used to work for Burberry.
So we're asking the question, are we as men, particularly black men, are under all this pressure? Why does that question even exist?
Because we live in a world where, as a black man, we face things differently than the rest of the world faces different things. As a black man, I'm not gonna, my days be stressful sometimes because I got a lot of moving parts going on. I got a lot of shit going on. Now that don't mean because my day is stressful that I'm showing it. That don't mean because my day is stressful that I'm breaking down in the car crying some goddamn where. What it means is today was a little bit more testing than maybe yesterday was. But a lot of it has to do with the society and the shit that's around me. It's not because of problems that I created for myself. It's not because I'm on parole or probation. It's not because I have a drug habit. It ain't because of none of that shit.
I'm not saying, Wes, I want you to know, I'm not saying these problems don't exist. And I'm not saying there's no vulnerability that's within us as men that we shouldn't cater to. But if we focus our strength internally as men, we could survive a lot of the things that we're weak at succumbing to in today's world. And most of us men has focused on things that don't make us a man. And that's why we fail.
I agree.
This is why I wish I had sons. Because most of these men and these niggas out here, it's focusing on the things of vanity that they assume make them a man. Wait, and then when the real situations come along, they don't know how to emotionally handle it and navigate themselves through it.
You're absolutely right. I agree with you 100% on that, bro. 100%. But here's the caveat. But here's the caveat to what you just said. Bro, that's our problem as a whole fucking culture. We get validation from buying Benzes. We get validation from the jewelry that we wear. We get validation from, from being at the hot spots. And it's only self-preserved validation that we're seeking out from people who don't know what the rest of the fucking world has to offer, what the rest of the world has to give.
So I personally never sought validation from that vanity. I've always sought validation from the name I have. How strong is my name out here in this real world? How strong have I partnered with somebody else and there's been trust?
So you ain't never
been navigating.
This nigga got on 8 chains.
Yeah, talk about.
Man, 10 rings. He got a ring on each finger.
This nigga got
look
80 chains on.
This nigga reflection be full of shit, boy. I tell you.
I never seen nigga.
Hey, you talk about
if you don't get your funky ass out of here.
Hey, why you talking?
Nigga be trolling.
Why you talking about all that internal shit? Hey, why you talking about all that internal shit? You ain't got on hey, listen, hold on.
This
You ain't got
got
on a ring or chain for yourself.
This
nigga got an
you got on right now
for yourself.
He got an earring in his toe.
Never bought a ring or a chain and stamped my validation on it ever.
No, yeah, you a motherfucking liar. Hey,
it's like decorating a Christmas tree. You don't give a fuck about the decorations on the tree. What are the gifts under that tree? What are the gifts under that tree?
You a field goal moving motherfucker, boy. Let me tell you something. Hey, you got the chains and the rings ain't none of that shit for your fucking personal feelings. Nigga, you wear that shit, you wear that shit so a motherfucker can look and be like, look at that nigga, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Come on, I'm from this, man. I ain't doing this shit.
The 70s of war, there is a fish in the sea that blows itself up to appear to be greater than what it is when the enemy approaches. And that's all a lot of this is. It's just a projection and an image.
That shit sound good, nigga. It's a projection in the image. It's a projection in the image when it's around your neck. But when another nigga doing it, it's because of vanity purposes. Make it the fuck out of here with that shit. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
It's only vanity purposes because they don't weather the storm what they're really going through. They're not. A lot of men today are not standing up to the plate and handling their business emotionally. They're crashing out emotionally. That's what I'm saying. They're crashing out emotionally.
Let's take a break real quick. Now, just going up to reflection. Reflection, do this. For the people that never met you in person, put both your hands up like, look at this nigga. He got a ring on every finger.
Yeah.
Now shoot up to the camera, show your chain. Look. And he
talking
got
about eternal. Talking about eternal
look
emotions.
At a nose earring.
Talking about eternal emotions. Nigga, if you don't stop.
Some earrings, a watch, and 2 bracelets on.
Hey,
and the rings got fucking Mercedes-Benz emblems.
And he got a Mercedes-Benz ring on. Oh my God.
This nigga right here.
And 2 nuggets.
Actually have a Mercedes-Benz. It's a 1998 Mercedes. It still has the phone in it. So just like a soldier would pick up his sword and pick up all of his protective tools to go fight the war, it's not the tools that save him. It's the ability to use those things to win.
This is the shit that causes the mental fucking psychological stress that niggas is going through. Because ain't no way in the world a nigga gonna tell me, hey, ain't no way. Hold on. Ain't no nigga gonna tell me that we done came on a goddamn podcast. You had to have on 10 rings and 8 chains, nigga, for a podcast, nigga. You ain't doing no goddamn show in Vegas right now, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Self-validation and internal and all that, nigga. You can use all your little $10 words you want to, nigga. That shit don't work with me, nigga. I'm a real player, nigga.
And then he think he's drinking out of the Holy Grail. He's drinking out of the Holy Grail. This is some bullshit.
Hey, nigga sipping out his magic down wine cup and shit with 10 rings on, talking about internal feelings and emotions. If you don't get the fuck out of here,
hey, nigga got a gold watch on and a gold wrist and a gold watch bracelet.
There's 3 rules. There's 3 rules to life domestically. Never answer the phone on the first ring. Never say I'll be right over, and never let them see you sweat. That's 3 rules.
Hey, that's the definition of nigga shit. The shit you on right now, that's the definition of nigga shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because if somebody call you, you change the narrative of your importance if you immediately answer that phone.
We know this.
If you're under pressure, you change the narrative of your importance if you let them see you sweat. And if you're a businessman, you will never say, I'll be right over as a businessman.
And you don't get on the podcast, nigga, with 20 chains and 30 rings on, nigga, just to talk about some internal
And
feelings
2
and
ear
emotions.
rings and a nose ring.
Frank Lucas ain't never took no shorts in his $1 billion suit.
And look what happened to him. And look what happened to him for wearing the goddamn mink, nigga. For wearing the mink, nigga, we didn't need to.
All I'm saying is, niggas like you. See, this is the problem. This is why niggas think they gotta be because there's a weak-minded nigga that there's a weak-minded nigga that when Reflection is standing in the same spot they standing in, and Reflection got all his bullshit on, right? and then that man is standing there feeling like he got to do what this nigga doing, and that's the bullshit that we get caught up in. You know what I'm saying? This is why I never lead with money. I promise you. And I'm not saying this on no funny shit. I'm gonna get the same chick you gonna get off the conversation, not off of what they see.
So where did the phrase come from? Don't do as I do.
I ain't doing as you say, nigga. What you say is crazy.
No. If you follow my actions will lead you.
I'm not following your actions. Your actions is gonna lead a nigga broke trying to sit here with fucking 8 rings and 33 chains on my neck, nigga.
And 2 ear rings and 1 nose ring.
Right.
That's just my organic persona. These are the spoils of achievement. But it doesn't make me a man. The spoils of achievement don't make me a man. That's what I'm saying. Just because you drive a Lexus or a Mercedes-Benz, that don't make you a man.
But here's my thing.
What makes you a man is your actions, is what I'm projecting.
But here's my
thing. A lot of niggas are decorated, but they're succumbing to their emotions when they're dealing with certain things in life. And I think as men, we got to start raising and focusing on our sons and our young male prodigies, and we have to make sure that they have the understanding of this material stuff, as attractive as it is, and as welcoming as it is for you to wear and adore yourself with it, it doesn't make you a man, so you don't invest yourself into it. I can get robbed tonight, and I will still stand 10 toes as a man. This is not my kryptonite. This material stuff is not my kryptonite. It's a lot of niggas.
You contradicting yourself right now, though.
A lot of niggas' money is their kryptonite. A lot of niggas' finances is their kryptonite. The only power most niggas got is their money. The only power most niggas got is their sexual life. The only power most niggas got. But if you remove that, what do they have? What do they have?
She said organic metals. Oh my gosh.
Y'all niggas gonna stop playing with me.
Hey, this nigga be contradicting the fuck out of himself.
Name it.
Listen. You just told everybody that you can't invest in these type of things and think that gives you the status of a man. As a culture, culturally is the reason why you got all that shit on right now.
Facts. You
sipping out of a fucking Don Juan cup, nigga, with hella chains and rings on, and you can't tell me that's not a cultural thing. You can't tell me that was something that you seen.
It's the spoils of war as a man. It's the spoils of war, because if you look at the warriors of old, everybody that they overcame and they fought and they won that war, they never neglected themselves from the indulgence of what they got. So as a man, that's the same theory that every black man got that you're talking about right now. Why do you think motherfuckers do it? To show that I've touched another level of success. When you see a nigga buy, hold on. When you see a motherfucker buy a Benz, or you see a motherfucker go spend $20,000 on the chain, or you see a motherfucker dipped out in gallery or whatever he wearing, or Louis, whatever he rocking, it's all to show the status of, I have conquered another level of success. Look at me. What did Diddy win? What did he win? What did Epstein win as a man? What did they win?
You talking about?
They didn't win nothing. What did Dame Dash win as a man? And look at the money he had. This nigga was in Jay-Z's video with Cristal. Look where he's at now. What did Beanie Siegel win? Beanie Siegel was in the streets for Jay-Z. Beanie Siegel was the quickest trigger. What did that nigga win? He didn't win shit because he invested his manhood in his gun. He invested his manhood in the streets. What did he win? There's going to be a telltale signs of what you won when you can no longer use the gun, when you no longer use your street credibility.
But the example you using are failed examples. What about all the motherfuckers? What about those are all failed examples, bro? Everybody you just said.
These are men that thought that they could live off of their work that they was putting in through the streets. That they thought they was the work they was putting in through their money. Diddy moved with his money, that was his power. Beanie Siegel moved with his gun, that was his power. Epstein moved with his money, that was his power.
Any person that is wealthy, or anybody that is in a financial upsource, they all move with their money. How you fucking think motherfuckers move? Like that's
weakness. That's their weakness.
It might be, but it's also their power. Because with money comes power.
If you talk to anybody that know me, they'll say this nigga talk to me as if he wasn't draped in drawers. This nigga talk to me as if he wasn't glamorized. He talked to me as if he was a man like me. You know how many broke niggas I've talked to and I never made them feel broke? Ever. That's the vanity of most niggas. Most niggas that you talk to that got the Jordans on, they talk to you like they somebody. How you somebody because you got Jordans? How you somebody because you got a house?
I don't think that got nothing to do with nigga talking to you any kind of way.
Because it's materialistic that most men invest their manhood in. I don't invest my manhood in the things that of this nature. I invest my manhood in how I engage with another man, my trust with that man, my business etiquette with that man, my wisdom and how I navigate through things with that woman.
Okay. Let me ask you a question, Reflection. When was the last time you went out to a gathering without all them goddamn chains and rings on? I'll wait.
Never.
Exactly.
You just made me think. I ain't never seen it without it.
Have you ever seen this nigga without the chains and rings on Benz? So that
all the way back to the pandemic.
So what that tells me is that is your symbolism of a man. Because if you gotta walk out with that shit on every time you go somewhere and every time you go step outside the house, nigga, you gotta have 10 chains on too. I got all that shit too, but I don't wear it if I don't need to. If I'm not doing something, nigga, you on a podcast, nigga, with 20 chains and 50 rings on, nigga, you ain't even got enough fingers for the rings you got.
Hey, and 2 earrings and a nose ring.
Hey, talking about self-valid. Hey, all I'm saying to you is this: if that's the case, then a motherfucker might look at you and say he need all that to feel like a man every time he goes somewhere.
But he doesn't.
Right,
no, but he doesn't when we conversate and he hears my intellect and he hears my views on life and everything like that.
See your intellect first. The first thing they gonna see is hella rings and chains on, nigga. That's why they call you Reflection, because you reflecting the sun off a nigga shit. That's why they call that nigga Reflection, nigga. Motherfucker, they can see their reflection on your goddamn chains, nigga.
When you showcase yourself with an attractive woman as a man, but it's time to be a man, you're not gonna let that attractive woman dilute your manhood. That attractive woman is clearly arm candy.
Even the white girl just said that should make you a target, a flashy target, nigga. A flashy target, nigga. This white girl telling you that, nigga. That should make you a flashy. And that's another problem. That's another problem with our people. That we spend so much time trying to validate who we are and show who the fuck we are. And that's why motherfuckers get robbed and everything else happens to the motherfuckers that should happen to.
No, but that's for people who's trying to do it. I don't try to project this. I wear this because I want to wear it. I don't wear this to create a narrative in a different attraction. I don't. Because I know what's more powerful with me is what I give and what I say to people when they talk to me.
So the question was asked then, when you put on all them goddamn chains, you must feel some type of power with it. It's got to give you some type of something.
You have to. It's no different than a man that wakes up and has a high level job and he puts on the suit, and then he doesn't want to put on a regular tie. He wants to put on his suede tie. You know, he wants to put on his good suit.
So you putting it on gives you some type of empowerment.
No, it just establishes you with yourself, saying you're patting yourself, saying you did good. Look at the spoils of your achievement.
And that only pertains to you.
Can I say something?
Yes, that only pertains to me. Because if nobody else recognizes what I have on, I feel good about what I have on.
Can I say something?
It's no different than when you're shaving. I'm not shaving for other people. I'm shaving because I look better shaved. And if somebody told me you need to let your shit grow out, if I want to let it grow out, I'm not going to let it grow out.
You can't grow no beard. You ain't got
First
no
of all, hygiene, and jewelry is not the same thing. That's two different things.
If you're put on what you're doing,
hygiene.
They go hand in hand. They go hand in hand.
Jewelry is hygiene and jewelry.
It's two different things.
That's two different things. Jewelry is materialistic gaudiness. Hygiene is a whole different thing.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So you can go out here. So you're in New York, right? Go to wherever a bum is laying at, right? Wherever a bum is laying his head, and throw a Versace suit on him and see if that changes him.
That's materialistic.
But of course it's gonna change if you're talking about a nigga who ain't got nothing.
I don't care how good of a suit you throw on a bum, he needs to take a bath. So hygiene.
Okay, so you just proving my point. That's hygiene. That's hygiene.
No, in hand. No, the only way you can get somebody else's face with
a nigga could be a construction worker and have good hygiene. He could be a construction worker and have good hygiene.
Construction worker, my nigga.
I know a construction worker. My old foreman wouldn't allow it. He didn't want us to have beards.
You can't have beards at the plants. They make you cut that shit off.
Can't have beards. The mask you put on your face. The mask you put on your face. You can't. The hair blocks it from the mask, so you can't even. You're not even supposed to have facial hair in certain working class jobs.
Yeah, the plants.
So it's hygiene. It has to do with hygiene. Hygiene ain't got nothing to do with materialistic. What you have around your neck is materialistic shit. That ain't got nothing to do with hygiene, nigga. And I promise you.
It does, because it's an attractive mechanism. Why would you throw on a suit and you're not a businessman?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
Y'all niggas is crazy.
But here's my thing. It's this pop shit going on. This is the problem. This pop shit. Look at this shit, a gold cup, like my nigga. Like you can't, my nigga. At the end of the day, like yo, you know what's crazy? And I'm a New York nigga, and New York niggas, we wear thermals all day, right? We wear thermals all the time. I'm outside with thermals, some dusty Timbs, because I ain't wanting the snow to fuck up my good Timbs. I'm out here with a dicky jacket and fucking. But at the end of the day, I still think I don't even need all of that you got on, and I'm gonna talk to the same chicks.
If it's your character,
that means that jewelry. That's what if you wear that shit every day, nigga, you mean that you taking this every time you take a shower, you taking all this shit off, and then every day in the morning, you putting all this shit back on. Every day, nigga. That jewelry is your life, nigga. And you're a part of the fucking psychological pressure and mental problem. Jewelry like it's a t-shirt.
That's mental
Okay,
stress.
so let me ask you a question. This is to you and West. Do you think the robe makes a judge a judge?
Yes, duh.
He
No,
can't-
no,
he
it
can't-
doesn't.
He can't do. He can't do.
The lawyers don't wear robes, nigga. The lawyers don't wear robes, nigga. Like
Do
the
you-
lawyers, are the
No.
lawyers wearing the robe? Are the lawyers, hold on, in the courtroom, who wears the robe? The judge, right?
The judge.
Okay. So
No. Question. Do you think that robe makes him a judge?
I'm asking you a question. Who wears the robe in the courtroom?
The judge.
Okay, that's my point.
For acknowledgement, not for knowledge, not for his understanding of the law. The robe don't make you have an understanding of the law. He's not there because of the robe. The robe is only for a presentational acknowledgement that he's a judge. Just like
understand this though.
If you see an off-duty cop in Walmart, you're not going to really respect him. But if you see a cop in a police uniform, you're going to respect him.
So you just proved the point, Reflection, that it's used for power. You just proved the point. That whole statement just proved the point.
It's used for power.
I'm in the twilight.
It's used for the understanding of what they're projecting for you to acknowledge it. But it doesn't make them who they are.
But the fact that you just said that they wear it for them to acknowledge it, nigga, that's why you're wearing it, to be acknowledged. You're wearing it for validation.
Who they are, though.
But you're wearing it for validation is the point.
And I felt like the robe is going to get me a better deal.
So have you ever seen a judge rule without a robe on?
Never have.
Okay. And you never will. And you never will.
Right. Okay. Right. Nigga, what are we talking about? Like what?
That proves my point.
But I can accept the ruling without the robe.
Then, nigga, can you go a day without the chains? Can you go a day without the chains?
Nigga, you can't step foot in the motherfucking club without that shit on your neck.
You go a day without the chains.
Lying, nigga. You can't go one motherfucking minute out that motherfucker without them chains on in the motherfucking club, nigga. I promise you your motherfucking everything I love, nigga. I ain't never going.
Hey, real. That's the cold part. He don't even go to the club. He just wearing that shit. He go to Walmart, the gas station, 7-Eleven. He can't even go to 7-Eleven. Put all that shit on and
I ain't never seen
home.
that nigga without no jewelry on.
Oh shit! Hold on, I forgot a ring on the dress. He gonna put the last ring on. You know what I'm saying?
As a man, this doesn't lead me into a room.
It
As a man, this doesn't lead me into a room. A lot of niggas assume that this is gonna lead them into a room. This doesn't lead me into a room, and that's why I said
we don't assume that.
A lot of men has invested their manhood into things that don't make them a man.
I agree with you.
And that's why they're having emotional breakdowns within the home. That's why they can't leave their woman, because they've invested in things that are not conducive to them being a man. Being a man is your wisdom. Being a man is your knowledge and how you navigate through the worst pain. Being a man is your understanding. Being a man is your ability to nurture something that don't deserve nurturing. That's to me with being a man, not the vanity.
I agree.
And a lot of people don't understand that because they're not being taught that. As boys, they're not being educated on what you need to invest yourself in as being a man. You have to take care of yourself first, emotionally, internally.
Okay, I agree with you. So with that being said, you don't think with that being the standard as a man, how a man is valued, you don't think that puts more stress and pressure on the individual who might be fighting with that?
And you got to break that down and put it in layman's terms, because I'm confused.
Okay. So what you just said was
you would be confused, nigga.
What you basically was saying was, as a man, there's a certain criteria and a standard that we have to go by, correct? To
yourself, not to the outside, to yourself.
And that's totally understandable. But you did put a cap on it to where as a man, this should be the standard. Anything below this standard isn't considered a man. So for anybody,
no, you're tripping.
No, I'm not tripping. That's what you've been on here for an hour, nigga, saying the same shit.
I said your manhood should be established internally and how you navigate your way through life pressure with wisdom, with understanding, proper navigation.
So listen. So a man that has an abundance of different things going on in his life, he's maneuvering through it. He's finding a way to make things work, but he's still dealing with the shit as it's taking place. You have to understand, even if we stuck our chests out every single day, most people that commit suicide, you don't even know they're suicidal. Because they never show. Hold on, but just listen what I'm trying to explain to you. There's people that you walk by day to day that you might think in passing that their lives are going in the right direction. The way that they handle themselves, the way they carry themselves, has all the characteristics that you just explained. But internally, the same place that you're telling with that you got to find the power from within, internally, they're getting ate alive by the pressures that are being put on them as a man in this society.
When's the last time you've been to the gym?
To the gym?
Yeah.
Day for yesterday.
Okay, so how many push-ups can you do?
Nigga, what is we doing? A workout contest? Nigga, I don't know. Niggas been out.
How many push-ups can you do off the rip?
Off the rip, probably a 50-pack.
I think you could do more than that, but guess where that's going to come from? Your mental.
Yeah,
no, it's not going to come from your trainer. Not going to come from a personal trainer. It's going to come from mental first. Most men don't have the mental ability to conquer and survive the shit they're going through. It's what I'm saying.
So by you saying what you're saying, hold on, by that statement
has to come through your mental, emotional state. It's not going to come through your physical state and how you're able to survive.
Okay, so
it has to come through your mental state. A nigga that can only do 20 push-ups can do more than 20 if he mentally convinced himself he can. Put on some 50 Cent music. Put on some music, and I guarantee you that nigga that said
by that statement alone, that kind of proves what I'm talking about. Because if you're struggling with that, it's gonna put mental stress on you. It's gonna put more psychological stress on you. Think about what you're saying. So if the rest of the world is viewing, hold on. So if the rest of the world, if the rest of the world is viewing an individual by the standards that you just busted that. The standards by the standards that you just, is that the boo? Oh, okay. From the standards that you just said, if a person got to live up to that criteria and they're not in a position to live up to that criteria because they got abundance of things going on with them, you don't think that causes them stress?
It does, but they can't let it dominate the present state. The greatest war you will ever win in life, Wes, is within yourself.
And it's also the hardest war. It's also the hardest war. It's also the hardest battle.
Within yourself, there is nothing else you can't lose at.
Okay,
when you yourself, within myself, I know I'm a god. Within myself, I know I'm a soldier. Within myself, I know I'm a king. And through that internalizing understanding is how I project it when I enter a room. It's not with the jewels. It's my understanding internally of how I project myself. When I talk to people, they know I'm confident. When I talk to people, they know I'm a leader. When I talk to people, they know I'm not a dummy. It's when I talk to people. I've never used jewelry to talk to people. I've never used keys to talk to people.
Have you ever talked to somebody without the jewelry on?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me ask this question.
My luxurious job wouldn't let me wear the jewels, and I was offended and bothered by it. But I understood.
Can I ask you a question? So do you expect every man to be like you?
I expect every man to be a man.
No. I didn't. That's not the question I asked you. I said, do you expect every man to be like you?
No, because they haven't studied me.
No, that's not what I asked you. I ain't asked you about studying you, nigga. I said,
okay.
You expect every man to be like you? Well, then
Yes,
that's an unfair expectation because I can't look that ugly.
Have you ever met somebody that was impactful in your life?
I can't look that ugly. You can't expect me to be like you. I can't look that ugly.
I said, have you ever met somebody that was impactful, that you met that was impactful in your life?
People in my life, yes.
I'm that guy.
No, not to me.
No, you never met me in person.
No, you're not. Based on your morals and based on your morals and your values, on some of the things that you've said, you can never be impactful to me.
It's not how you show up, it's how you leave. And I've always left.
You haven't left from the good. You haven't left good yet, nigga. Now how about that? The fuck is you talking about? Nigga, you ain't impacted nothing over here.
What's your take on it?
He said,
what's your
the Machiavelli CD? Because what he says, he heard them lyrics before that Machiavelli said.
Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This nigga right here, I would love to go out with this nigga because you know what I'm gonna do? Because I'm gonna be like, oh, he got it. Look at him. He got it. He got it. Friday, he got it. He got it.
Walking and she got in their head.
So we got somebody in the chat saying that black men have no more psychological pressure than any other man, and I disagree with that because men already have tons of pressure as a whole, and I'll say that before I say anything else. But if you ever walked a day in the life of the black man's shoes, then you wouldn't understand the stress that comes along with it.
I'm gonna break down something that
race on the earth. The black man is the most feared race on the earth.
I'm gonna break down something. I'm gonna break down something for her, and this is how you know that that statement is false. What's the urban myth that we all say when you in a black household and you turn 18? What do we all say that our parents say?
Get the fuck out.
Thank you. That has only been for the black race. That has not been for no other. You don't hear that in the white. You don't hear that in the Span. For anything, if anything, in the white people, they like, you don't leave this house until you're able to buy your own house.
Yeah.
In the Spanish culture, especially the moms and grandma, that nigga can stay in the house until he's fucking 60, 70 years old.
I ain't keeping that in mind.
Indian household, it's the same. They all treat the men the same way. It's only in the black culture. 18 years old. And this makes it
so you're more prominent in proving my point. I have zero sympathy for the emotions of the black man. I have zero sympathy for that, right? Because we know the pressure and we know the requirement.
But I'm saying
when do we stop looking for the hug? When do we stop looking for the pat on the back as a black man?
We're not looking for
Why
stay on the front line and be the soldier.
Why we always gotta? Every man ain't built like that. There's a lot of niggas. There's a lot of niggas I know. There's a lot of niggas I know not walking my shoes.
I'm saying this, and I'm so real when I say this. We have to start raising our sons with this meticulous understanding that we are the only ones that's going to get the job done, and we're not going to get it with the expectation of accolades and sympathy. The only way we're going to be able to change this narrative and conquer the world is if we become the superhero. We become the gladiator. You're not going to become that if you're looking back every 5 minutes saying, y'all see what I did? Can I get a raise for that? Can I get acknowledged? I never went to my job expecting a raise. I never went to my job expecting a raise because the raise that they've always given you was born.
They don't have the same. They don't have. First of all, it's not even that they have the same pressure. They have a different level of of education about certain things. They don't have the same.
Hold on real quick. Hold on. Reflection. Hold on. Hey, reflection. Hold on real quick. He's answering the question.
They don't have the same. They don't have the same obstacles and hurdles that we have to get over. A lot of Caucasians in America are already way ahead of us because of things like back in the day, because of redlining and things like that. So certain families already have property and real estate and investments and
with all that put to the side, though, they don't have to face the social non-acceptance that we have to accept. So that's what separates us from any other race. You understand what I'm saying?
How did the male slaves survive that? Survive what they survived? How did the male slave survive? While the black woman was being banged out by the white man. While the black woman was being fucked by the white man.
It's not about overcoming. You keep talking about overcoming, bro, and there's some things you can overcome, but you're not overcoming it all the way. Like look what Cornell just wrote here on the screen, man. Like listen. Y'all know I talk about work all the time, right? And I tell y'all I'm the only black male in the company, and that's across the whole country, right? I just found out last Thursday, a lady who reports to me, a white lady that reports to me, pretty much as my assistant. Do you know I make $100 more than her in salary? I just found out. It was supposed to be a secret. I've been doing this for 10 years now, this job. She just got into the industry. See, this is the type of shit we talking about when it comes to pressure. Like when I feel like there's always eyes on me, or they're looking for me to fuck up some kind of way or make a mistake. You know what I'm saying?
Your margin for error is less than your constituents. Your margin for error is way less than your constituents, and that's what we're talking about. Reflection. We're not talking about how we deal with it, how we overcome it, how we do it, and everything else. What we're talking about is exactly that. As a man,
I'm not telling y'all per se. The black man in general, the male DNA in general. We have to understand that we are always going to be on probation. Y'all niggas know what probation is. You can't make a mistake. You can't fuck up. You can't waver. You can't stop with your emotions or none of that. You will never be off probation. If you look at it that way,
I'm about to get her though. You know why I'm about to get her?
Let me zoom in on you while you do it. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, more white men in poverty with property, with land. They got land. Even though the house may look a wreck, they still got land. They still got property. How many white men are in the projects? Tell me how many white men live in the projects. Tell me how many white men live in affordable housing, right? No, they don't, because even if they're poor, even if they don't have money, they still own something. They just they may not be able to afford the tax, right? Or they may not be able to afford to fix the house, but if you driving, I promise you, if you drive from New York to Virginia, you're going to see a bunch of land, a bunch of property. The houses may look a wreck, but they still own it. They still got it.
You know, the white man is smarter than the black man. That's why he owns it. Because we've invested our focus and our strength and our credibility.
It has nothing to do with being smarter.
Yes, it does. The overall black man has invested his
redlining. It has to do with redlining. It has to do with redlining.
What's the majority of the rap music about? His street credibility.
It has to do with redlining.
What is the majority of the sports industry about? How many?
Let me get this one, Biz. Let me get this one.
I want to let 80 to take this one right here now.
Let me get this one. So because I think there's a misunderstanding. First of all, nobody sounds like a victim because I'm not victimized by anything. Exactly. Just because we endure something doesn't make us a victim. What we're simply displaying is, because it's great. I love this conversation too, and thank you for the comment, nine Nina. I appreciate the comment, because what your comment shows me is that some people don't understand the walk of life that we have to deal with. That's why comments like this are made. At the end of the day, I'm not saying woe is me. I'm not saying, oh, somebody needs to do something about it. All I'm simply saying is that my day-to-day comes with a different amount of stress and a different level of stress that somebody that's not my complexion wouldn't understand. I'm not denying that any other person or any other race has, because everyone goes through something. There's people fighting demons every single day. It doesn't matter what race, creed, color, nationality, size, or anything else that you are. People are fighting demons every single day, and everyone might be fighting different demons. How you handle that is what's going to define you. So the comment being made about the victim, I think to say that someone will be claiming themselves as a victim will be looking for sympathy. I'm not on the podcast looking for sympathy. I'm on here to address something that obviously a lot of people haven't experienced, or they have no knowledge of what people of my complexion go through. So this is the reason that we're using the platform for that. At the end of the day, if it was about victimizing, I wouldn't be on here. I'd be trying to get me an EBT card. If it wasn't about that, I'd be looking for a free fucking handout. I don't look for no handout. I work motherfucking 60 plus hours a goddamn week. I put 4 fucking kids in college. I got 2 more to 3 more that's about to go to college. And so the statement about leaving at 18, that was a stigma from that we went through, and it was like a black urban myth. None of my kids is leaving my house at 18 unless they're on their way to college, and they can all vouch for it if I need to bring them down one by one to show you. So we're not gonna sit here and spin it. What we're trying to let the world know, and we're using a platform for, is sometimes you can learn something from somebody. There might be something that you can teach me that I didn't know. But right now, this is what we're talking about is our experience and what we go through. That does for his family. Sounds like any other man. You're right. We all do for our family. But some of us have to endure more to be able to put that food on the table. When you brought up the comment earlier about why is there more white men in poverty, because there's more white men, period. We're a minority. Duh. That don't take fucking rocket science to figure out. You're gonna tell a 16% of the goddamn world about somebody else who's fucking 70% of the goddamn country damn near about a goddamn number. You gotta look at the numbers when you make statements like that. Obviously, there's gonna be more because there's more white people than there is black people in this country. So sometimes you just gotta learn from people. You know what I mean? It's not about no one. It's not no one. We're not on a platform looking for sympathy or looking for somebody to be empathetic about our situation. What we're trying to do is enlighten people who don't have no clue about what we endure on our day-to-day basis. The same thing Benz just spoke about. I go to these meetings sometimes and I'm the only black person in the goddamn meeting. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. So when I see that lets me know what the numbers is of where I'm at, right? I know when I step into the corporate building, my margin for error is way less. My margin for error is way less. And I know that because we can tell by the numbers of how many of us it is compared to everybody else in the same room. You understand what I'm saying? Listen to what Ben just said. He's been at this job for 10 years. Somebody who just got on is making a small amount less than him without even having to climb and put in the work that he had to put in to get there. Do you think that if anybody that's in that situation, if they fuck up, it's going to be another person that look like them they're going to put in that situation? Hell no. We just talked about that with the Michigan coach shit. He fucked that up. That was his own doing. He fucked it up. But I guarantee you Michigan will never have another black coach again. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that. Because your margin for error is extremely low when you are a man of color. Period, point blank.
So speaking on that and good words of wisdom, Wes, that was good. That was a very knowledgeable spill. So I support that. But I still stand on what I said earlier. I do and truly believe the emotional state of the black man is embarrassing weak, right? I think the state of the black man is weak. His mental state is weak. His understanding of his manhood is weak because he's invested in the wrong things that he assumed made him a man. His leadership is weak. If you look at the homes, if you look at how he deals with certain situations, even from the celebrity standpoint, if you look at how the black man has established his foundation is weak. You don't have these many flaws, and you don't have to, and you shouldn't turn around and ask yourself, how have I got here? How did I get to this place? How did I get to this place?
And the answer to your question is a simple answer, because culturally we are behind. Culturally, we didn't start with the same foundation. If somebody builds a house on concrete and somebody builds a house on swampland, which house you think gonna last longer? You ain't even gonna get the house built if you're trying to build it on marsh. You know, I live out here in Texas, and you familiar with Texas. I know Reflection, you familiar with Texas. You know all that open land that they got all over the place? They can't build on all of that shit. You know why? The land looks great, but the foundation is terrible. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's about us understanding the values. Like you said, you're right. We do have to have those core values. We do have to be stronger internally. We do have to start teaching our youngsters more and more about what's more valuable. And it's not about having fucking 10 chains on, nigga, and 10 rings on to validate who you are as a fucking man. I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100% because it's deeper than that. You gotta understand, I got 10 kids, bro. I got 10 kids. I got 2 girls and 8 boys. So I got young men. I got men that I've had to transform and take from the bullshit and put them in prominent situations. I got kids in college right now, and all my kids that got to colleges on scholarship, academic or sports or both, because you got to have the grades in order to even touch it. I don't play none of them games in my house. The school tell you, hold on, but hear me out. The school tell you you got to have a 2.0 to play. In my house, you got to have a 3.0 or better. You got to have a 3.0 or better. That's my standard, right? As a man, because I'm not gonna let my kids think that it's okay to slip and fail. I'm not gonna let them think that they can be mediocre. I put that on their ass. I put that on their ass. You can't be mediocre.
It's your standard winning in your home?
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
winning that life though.
Hey, hold on. I'm gonna cut y'all off real quick because like 5 comments came in when he said 10 kids. So you got damn, oh shit, damn, god damn. And then Shalon put, I love it because you on your shit. I want to vouch for you, man. And this ain't no congratulations or pat on the back, but y'all that don't know him, and I didn't know about the 10 either. I just learned that now. But what I do know of the kids, when I used to run into him at the store, he would have all his kids together, and they all was in the same household. And I remember the man used to be out there working, hustling in the street. And when I say hustle, I ain't talking about nothing illegal. He used to be out there making T-shirts, hats, whatever he had to do to get this money to come in and take care of his household. I never once heard him talking about he had to depend on no female. I got to get the money off the bride. I never heard him talk like that. Everything that I've seen from him, working, hustling, rapping, doing music shows, selling.
And those accolades
he did all these years to make that money add up to hold his household down. His kids that I met, all the kids is respectful. They ain't in trouble. They in school. I mean, he held it down, man, as a single father, man. And that's some real shit. It ain't about how many kids you got. It's how you take care of the kids that you got. You know what I mean?
believe that. I believe that. But he didn't understand the power of a condom. And he definitely didn't understand
nigga, here you go, nigga. Hey, man, nigga, hold on, Biz. I got him. Look, hey, all that don't mean. Hey, listen, hold on.
You're dealing with that. You were in control of that. So don't create. Wait.
I was, but hey, I was, and I still am in control of it, though. I was, and I still am in control of it, though.
This is my point. They create pressure for themselves. The world didn't create those kids. You created those kids.
Hey.
You create the pressure for yourself.
Hey, but that don't. But here's the caveat. Here's the caveat to all of that, though. That never created pressure for me. That made me a better man. And ain't now one of my kids. Hold on, nigga. Hold on now, because I got to put you in your place. Not one of my kids will ever say that my dad wasn't there, because nigga, my kids have all lived with me every single day of their fucking life, nigga. Every single one of my kids will live with me every single day of their fucking life, nigga. How many niggas you know can say that? How many niggas you know that can say, nigga, that their kids have lived with them every step of the fucking way? Nigga, I was a single dad, nigga, with 4 kids, nigga. So can't nobody tell me shit, nigga. I took care of every single one of my kids. My kids have woke up to me, nigga, every single fucking day. I can tell you what my little nigga had on when he left the house this morning, nigga.
Let me
I can tell you what my.
I forgot about this. I remember when the nigga had, you know, because I don't know his life on that type. So when it comes to kids, baby mamas, and all that stuff, I remember I was at the store and he said he had 2 baby moms, and this was stuck out of my head. The nigga said, "I got kids with both these women. I'm not having my kids separated
at all.
I don't give a fuck if they get along or not."
Not
only did he take care of the kids, he took care of both baby mamas and made them move in the house. Not on no fuck around poly shit, no dumb shit like that. And it was temporary, I think. I don't know, but I know he did it because he said, "I'm not raising my kids to be separated." And then nigga took all the kids in his house.
And ain't none of my kids ever lived a day, nigga, where they can say, nigga, my daddy wasn't there, nigga, because I've been there every single fucking day, every day, nigga.
I believe it, but for this podcast go off tonight, I want Wes and the niggas to understand, those who's watching. What I'm saying is, as black men, have we created the pressure that is being bestowed on us? Wait,
not all of us. Not all of us.
Pressure.
No, you got me going now, nigga.
Try what I did and expect sympathy. It's niggas out here that's doing 25 to life and they want sympathy. Nigga, you did that shit.
But that ain't.
They got pulled over by a cop and they escalated the situation and they got killed. They applied that pressure. I'm not giving sympathy to no nigga that created the pressure that he put on himself.
I ain't never asked for no sympathy, nigga.
I mean, you're doing your job. You're doing your job.
There was never no question about it. There was never no question about it. I'm
talking about the pressure that we didn't create as black men. How are we navigating through it emotionally? How we navigated through it through intellect, through understanding, through wisdom. How do we deal with divorces? Are we dealing with it the right way? Are we dealing with it emotionally? Are we dealing with it intellectually? Are we using wisdom?
You look like you dealing with it emotionally right now, nigga.
Because the understanding and the narrative is not being adjusted properly. You can't look for sympathy for something that you created as a man.
But who asked for sympathy? Who asked for sympathy though? Who asked for sympathy? You addressing me, nigga, like I asked for sympathy. I ain't never asked for no sympathy.
You asked for sympathy, but you're talking about your ability of what you're taking care of that you established and created.
Yeah, but I never said.
He didn't initiate that conversation.
No, he
Ben
didn't.
Initiated that conversation. Okay, but no. You saying that he didn't create, he didn't initiate that. Benz gave him his flowers. So that has nothing. So
his flowers. But what I'm saying is, but what I'm saying is, the only time we can seek for support is when it's coming from an area or situation that was beyond us as black men. We didn't create a judicial system that has partnered with the black woman to destroy us, to emasculate us as black men. Now that's the pressure. That's the pressure. We didn't create that. I don't want to talk about who's doing 25 because he got on topic.
Finally, you're on topic.
Get on topic. Fuck you talking about? This is not a crucifixion topic, nigga. I love you. The father. I think everybody on this panel is a G. I think everybody on this panel is doing their due diligence. But we're preaching to niggas that don't understand.
But when you make it, hold on, nigga. You might,
and we have to teach our sons survival tactics, and the only way you're gonna survive is mentally first, emotionally first. I think a lot of men are weak emotionally. A lot of men are weak emotionally.
You about to have a stroke, my nigga. Calm down. I'm just trying to get the point across. When you made your statement, you made your statement addressing what was being said Like, because I said I had 10 kids, I was looking for sympathy. Nigga, that wasn't what was being said. That's not what was being said.
It wasn't.
I didn't want you to get too many accolades for what you created.
No,
Yeah.
he said he was talking about, so now we gotta rewind. He was talking about his kids being in the house, and he said the kids can be in the house till they go to school. And then he said something about in the fact of like, and I got 10 kids, and I'm taking care of whoop. And he was talking about his shit with his kids and going to college and holding his house down. That's where it came from. Then the comments came in saying, damn. And then I jumped in and trying to explain what I saw him, back in the day, how he was raising the kids. I mean, he didn't have 10 then, but I seen what I seen with him at the time, what he was doing.
But respectfully speaking, this is part of the pressure. We have to choose what we create in our lives that creates the pressure. Whether right or wrong. And as beautiful as the father you are, as a father as a father you are, this is not a target at you, so don't take this that way. But I'm saying it's going to help us as black men to navigate better and have less pressure according to our actions and what we bring into our lives. If we bring the wrong woman into our lives, it's going to create unwanted pressure. If we bring the wrong employment into our lives, that's going to create the wrong pressure. So we have to understand, as a black man, we will never be on probation. We will never get on probation.
Hey, Reflex. Hey, shout out to CC. She said, man, I'm trying to go get some ice cream real quick, but I don't want to miss nothing. Shit, I can't get up. I gotta get the ice cream.
Tell her to bring her phone with her. Tell her to put it on her phone and bring it with you. Put it on your phone while you're driving.
Shout out CC.
Wes, I want you to know I love you, bro. Hey, Wes, I love you.
No, it's all love, man. It's all love.
I just want to get a point across. I wanted the son bad. And I'm over it now because the daughter that God blessed me with is amazing. But I wanted a son so bad, and part of the reason why I wanted a son because I knew that the intellect and wisdom I had, I knew that I needed to hand it off to the next leader. And it's a mentality that we have to have, and we have to take ownership. A lot of black men don't take ownership of their manhood. Nobody else is going to make you and help you be a man. Your job isn't going to do it. Your spouse isn't going to do it. Your kids isn't going to do it. And all your accolades is expected for you to do. So who's going to give you and get you through that?
Okay, so let me give you some game. Let me give you some game real quick then. Let me give you some game real quick, Reflection. I wasn't raised with no man inside the house. And everything that you said about credibility and what it takes to become a man, I had to do that on my own. So you don't think I passed that on to all 8 of my sons?
Where'd you get your strength from?
I got my strength from I got my strength from failure. I got my strength from failure. I had to bump my head hella times to figure out how to make shit happen. I had to go through a lot of shit to figure out how to do it the right way. I had to have kids. I had to have kids to learn how to be a good parent. I wasn't raised like that. As a man, I had to learn how to be a man. Nobody taught me how to be a man. I didn't have no script. I didn't have no role model in front of me. I didn't have no example. I had to learn that shit. And I'm not saying I'm a perfect man or anything of the such, but at the end of the day, I'm a present man. I'm accountable. I'm responsible. I'm reliable. You understand what I'm saying? Can't none of my kids ever say they went without. Can't none of my kids ever say that I wasn't present. Can't none of my kids ever say they woke up a day and my daddy wasn't there. Can't none of my kids say, nigga, my daddy left me. Nigga. Right. So everything that I hold on. Everything that I wasn't raised and taught with, I was still able to learn and give to my sons.
Nigga.
Okay, so this is a question.
I'm your head 10 times. This nigga bumped you 10 times. Nigga, you a hard-headed nigga.
This is a crucial question to what Wes just said, right? Beautifully spoken, Wes. So my question to you is,
Wes, you said, do any of your sons have a nose ring?
Yeah, one of them do. One of them do. You know,
my question to Wes is, where do you get your strength from internally? Because every man has his quiet moments to where he has to migrate to himself. And when you do that, who rejuvenates you? Where do you get your internal? Because it has to come to survive this world we living in as a man. You have to be internally and emotionally strong. So through all of that you just spoke and said, who strengthens you? Where do you get your strength from? And we have to say that. Wait, I'm almost done. I only say that because this is the point we must get across to the next male generation in order for them to ascertain that same emotional strength. Because it's going to take emotional strength for you to survive this world. It's going to be eternal.
But you want to know what propelled my strength? What propelled my strength was the failures that I had to go through and endure in life, and then knowing how I was raised and that I wasn't going to make the same choices when it came to my kids. So a lot of my strength derives from having kids. A lot of my strength derives from one more for myself. A lot of my strength comes from me knowing where I came from and where I refused to go back to. You understand what I'm saying? And all that came through with life experiences. I have a different motivation every single fucking day. I was on the phone today. I'm going to keep it a band with you. I was on the phone today with 3 different college coaches because I got my son they got 5 different schools and want him to fucking go to different schools. This is the shit I'm doing while I'm working a full-time job, while I'm pushing a separate business, while I'm doing podcasts and everything in the whole nine. So when we say the pressure is on us, fuck yeah, the pressure's on me. Now, do it mean I'm a crack? No. Do it mean I'm going to fold? No. Do that mean it still exists? Yeah, it still exists. And maybe it's the pressure. Maybe it's that pressure. And you know, now that I think about it, that's exactly what it is. It's the pressure of fucking of feeling and the fear of fucking failing. The fear of failure is what pushes me and propels me more than anything fucking, because I refuse to fucking fail, my nigga. I can't fail, nigga. I can't fail. Because if I fail, a whole generation and 2 generations is done. You understand what I'm saying? So I can't fail. I'm not allowed to fail.
So now the God of you is talking. And George, you just spoke. So you pretty much said you're internally feeling the pressure is active as coals, and you're internalizing those coals to keep the fire burning in you. So you got to make sure that you don't fail yourself, because if you fail yourself, then it's going to ripple effect, and you're going to fail
everybody. And that's what comes along with being a fucking man. When you was talking about all this shit earlier, that's what really defines you as a fucking man. How hard is you going to go for the people that you created life for? How hard is you going to go to make sure that the people around you are fucking good? That's what really defines a fucking man.
It does. But that was my only thing, because a lot of men, black men in particular, we're looking for outside help. We got to stop looking for outside help. And when I say outside help, I'm talking about even amongst your own family. You're not going to get that from your wife. You're not going to get that from your spouse. You're not going to get that from your kids.
Well, first of all, if you
understand that, we will now begin to inherit the power again.
If you marry somebody, that is a partnership. So if you can't go to your partner for help, then you're in the wrong. Then you're in the wrong marriage. Then you're in the wrong marriage. Then you're in the wrong marriage.
I don't know no woman that has went to the altar and married a man that she didn't expect to take care of all of it. All of it.
So like I said, it's a partnership. And if you don't have that understanding with your partner, you're in the wrong marriage.
It's an application. It's an application. I've never expected my employer not to fire me. Whether I failed the job or not, never expected it. You're only getting hired. You're only hired.
My wife will not be my employer. My wife will be my partner. And if we ain't on the same page, then I'm in the wrong marriage. We won't even make it to marriage, honestly.
It's an application.
When you marry somebody, that's supposed to be your partner. If anybody you're supposed to be able to go to, is that person that you come home to. That's the person that you're supposed to. That's the person that. That's the person that you're supposed to be able to come on to. Well, reflection. Listen. Reflection. We already spoke about your marriage, so we're not even going to get into that because
this is marriage. This is marriage. It's an application.
Listen.
It's an application.
So, like I said, to everybody else watching, if you're in a marriage, it's a partnership, and if you choose the right person,
it's an application.
Right person, your partnership will work well. There are a lot of businesses out there there's a lot of businesses out there that have partners, and the businesses have flourished. Are there businesses that fail? Yes, there's businesses that fail. But at the end of the day, you find the right partner. Excuse me, sir. You came from church. You know God says what God say, Adam and Eve, right? Find your partner, right? So forth and so on, right? Matt, right? So at the end of the day, if you don't believe in partnership, then you don't believe in what you came.
Where was Job's partner? She told him to curse God. She told him to curse God and die. Don't play the church ball because I got
Nina. He once
told him to curse God and die. You have to watch. You're not going to support the lay down.
Nina, you ever seen 300? Nina, you ever seen 300? Remember the nigga with all the gold on the 300?
Yeah. Hey, hold on. Hey, listen. Hey, look what Snap say though. What's that say? Snap's 54. That's the realest shit ever.
Right there.
He said he's been married 31 years. It's a partnership or it don't work. It won't work. It won't work. And that's living proof. 31 years. Congratulations.
Thank you,
boy.
Thank you.
31 years is a long time to do anything.
You are the polar opposite of this bald-head bastard up here. The polar opposite. I want you to get, matter of fact, Snap, I would love for you to come on here and shut this nigga up. Shut him up.
Snap, send an email, come on up here.
Hey, we need to get Snap on for some relationship advice because anybody
that's a motherfucker. That's the next show.
That's the nigga that you need to talk to.
That needs to be the next show.
Yeah.
How to make it work 31 years. Yeah. How to make it work. Please. All my young soldiers in here. All my young soldiers in here, please don't listen to this bald head nigga up here on this panel. Please.
You can't come on this podcast without true honesty. And I'm not saying you have to be meticulously transparent because some things
you most contradicted ass nigga that ever touched the microphone. Nigga, I know you ain't talking about some transparency, motherfucker. You sitting there with 30 goddamn chains on talking about my inner self. Nigga, you don't get the fuck out of here, nigga. You don't need all that goddamn shit on.
You can't come on the podcast unless you tell the truth.
Talking shit to be talking shit. Boy, we hear that shit. This man got the whole Mr. T starter kit on. Nigga talking about internal beliefs and shit. Nigga, if you don't stop and get the fuck out of here with that shit, nigga, that nigga reflection cold nigga, boy. I know niggas like that. I went to school with niggas like that, boy. I know how you get
this nigga looking like the motherfucker I get around video shoot. Look at this nigga. This nigga like the I get around video shoot.
That nigga got the
TLC. All he need is that hat to the side.
Yeah, that's all he need. Oh, hat to the back ass nigga.
Right.
Got my pants down, being low.
Fucking out of here.
That nigga, how that nigga do that dance?
Oh shit.
Hat to the back ass nigga.
Round and round. Round we go.
Anybody who come on this podcast, if you come on with some lies and corny shit, I'm gonna see you and I'm gonna call you out.
Oh, I'm gonna call your ass out. I'm gonna call your old ass out. Oh shit! I know them overalls didn't say gang on it. Oh shit! I know them overalls didn't say gang on it. You know what? You is too fucking old, lawless gang. You know what? Yo, big old ass. You are 50-something fucking years old with lawless gang or overalls, nigga. We all change, nigga. If you get your old fake punk ass out of here.
54 with overalls with the one strap.
Ain't nobody.
Yo, Benz, the shit say lawless gang on it.
Ain't nobody going for that. Ain't nobody going for that shit with no nigga with no bell the overalls on it.
Stand up. No, reflection, stand up.
This nigga got the poison. This nigga got overalls on for poison, nigga. If you don't take them goddamn bell overalls off,
nigga. Move the chain. That nigga chain come with that red patch. His chain come with the red patch and say Oshkosh be
lawless gang.
Lawless gang on Oshkosh be gosh. Now you don't button up. That nigga Oshkosh be gosh overalls on and said put lawless gang down here on the bottom.
That nigga said Oshkosh be gosh. This nigga's stupid. This nigga's stupid.
I'm gonna tell y'all what lawless stands for. Losing all weariness, letting equality stay supreme. That's what lawless stands for. Losing all weariness, letting equality stay supreme. In order
to show, they keep commenting saying, "Bring you up here, Snap. Send the email."
Let me tell you something right now, you bald-headed motherfucker. Ain't nobody walking in the streets asking you for the fucking explanation to lawless. Ain't nobody asking you not one motherfucking what does the L mean? And not one motherfucker. All they see is lawless. All they see is lawless gang. That's all niggas see in the street. That's all they don't see nothing else. Your big doofy ass going to your daughter's school to pick her up. You going to pick up your daughter from karate with all this jewelry on and lawless gang on your overalls. If you don't get your monkey ass out of here.
Real. Kayla said the nigga lied. That was Tupac inmate number, nigga. Nigga lied.
This nigga got on.
This is unbelievable. Everything he said tonight just went out the fucking window. I promise.
All that nigga credibility just gone.
Everything he said went out the window.
That nigga stood up, all his credibility was gone.
This nigga's out here with lawless gang, and then the fact that it's on his waist is diabolical.
No, because it's a strategy. Anything you're trying to do, it's gonna take a gang of us. So that's where the gang comes from.
Nobody in the streets is asking you for the breakdown of this shit on your overall. All they see is a big black nigga with a bald head and a bunch of jewelry with lawless gang on some fucking Oshkosh gosh overalls. That's all they see. Ain't nobody asking what none of that shit means. That's all they see. That's all they see. So big bull motherfucker with a white tee on and fucking overalls, lawless gang on his pelvis.
You bugging, man. You
bugging. Lawless gang on his pelvis.
Hey, at least you know it's a mean to it, and I'm not just walking around with it.
That nigga real is fucking crazy, man. Your ass is insane. You bugging, son. How you New York niggas say you bugging, son?
Unbelievable.
So I still stand on my truth as a black man. You have to make sure whatever you're projecting means something. And then when you're checked and you're asked, what do you stand on? And I don't fall for anything. What do you stand on? That's what I'm standing for. Losing all weariness, letting equality stay supreme.
So what are the overall for?
Nobody is asking these questions in this. Nobody. Not a near nigga is asking. Not one Karen. Not one Karen.
Hey, nobody stopped this narcissist.
So
Ain't
what
nobody
is
stopped him walking ever in life. Hey, bro, I just want to know what that say right there in your stomach.
what is lawless? Does it have a
Hey, my nigga. Hey, my nigga.
Hey, bro, I just want to know what it say down there.
Hey, bro, what they say on your name, my nigga? Hey, what they say on your name?
See, y'all got a joke.
Hey, bro, let me ask you. I just noticed you walking by. What it say down there in your lower stomach?
At least as a black man.
Hey, I just want to know what's that on your hips. What's that on your hips right there?
His hand. I put my hand up on my hip. When I dip, we dip, you dip.
Nigga out here like this.
Fuck, man.
Look at that lawless cat.
You said it like that. That nigga said it like that. Oh, that shit has made my chest hurt, boy.
Oh, man. Y'all niggas
that made my chest hurt.
Hey, this is a good way to bring in the new year, man. Y'all boys better tighten up, man, and get everything that y'all need, man. I pray that all you brothers get everything that y'all want, everything y'all deserve. Even if it's more chains and rings, nigga, go ahead and get them, nigga. Whatever we gotta do. Hey, bring it in how y'all supposed to, man. But most of all, y'all brothers be safe, man. Don't be out there on no bullshit.
I just want 2026. We're gonna burn these overalls. Tomorrow.
Hey, that nigga said a nose ring with a frontal tramp stamp is diabolical.
Unbelievable.
Talking about that shit diabolical, nigga.
The nose ring with a frontal tramp stamp. With a frontal tramp stamp.
Nigga said, Lowly,
hey, like that.
Oh man,
Taylor said, leave the nigga alone. He pulled his other strap up.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Nigga looking like ABC. Talking about at the playground. Talking about at the
playground. It's okay. At least
Oh shit. Oh man, y'all niggas is crazy, man.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, nigga.
Oh man.
I shouldn't have stood up. Fuck it.
You should have never stood up. You should have never you never wore those shit. You should have just let that shit hang down the side, act like all you had on was a t-shirt.
At least I have an understanding for what it means.
Hey, I will say this, Reflection. You always be yourself, man. And can't nobody ever say you don't be yourself, man. That's for sure.
Hell yeah.
Ain't nobody ever say that. I'll tell you that.
That nigga out here like the fourth member of TLC.
That nigga be himself, boy. Can't nobody ever say Reflection don't be himself.
Nigga,
I'll be down with waterfalls. I ain't never taken a waterfall. Ever.
Nigga got a Suzuki sidekick outside.
He do got a Suzuki.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's a Suzuki, ain't it? That green motorcycle? Yeah. Oh, Kawasaki. You was close.
Oh shit! Don't tell me this nigga riding around with on the motorcycle too.
Yeah.
This nigga.
You out there in overalls, nigga?
Nah, you know what that nigga. Yo, you know what that nigga thought? That nigga was out there. That nigga was out there. I need a girl to ride. I need a girl in my life. Need a girl to ride. Nigga thought he was Mario Winans out there.
Hey.
Mario Winans. Hey, look at his pager. Eddie got a pager. Look, and it worked.
This nigga just left the 90s. This nigga just left a 90s throwback party.
Oh my God.
Little
That nigga thought he was Mario Winans.
Oh,
shit. This nigga thought he was out there with Puffy.
Yeah. I had an answer for y'all guys though.
Oh my gosh.
Niggas out there have a long answer. I had an answer though.
Y'all niggas got me rolling, man.
Yeah. I gotta go. I'm not fucking with you. I'm going to sleep.
That nigga Don hella done. This is the last joke for the night, man. I'm done. My chest hurt. That nigga said that nigga look like 92, baby. And that nigga look like 89, another bad creation. That nigga look like he already said nigga look like Mario Winans on the bike.
Oh my gosh.
This nigga at 91, this overalls with style, and if you're really cool, you took one strap off and wore it like this. Like that, like all that, nigga. You look at that.
You could have never wore those shit. You could have never wore those shits around Puffy. He'd have been like Lawless Gang, huh? On the pelvis.
Hey, reflection. She said she ride a motorcycle.
Ride motorcycles too, Mario.
Motorcycle too, nigga.
Mario Winans. I need a girl to ride. I need a girl in my life.
You better see where she at.
Oh, shit.
I bet you my pipe is bigger than hers.
Hey, yo.
I would hope so, nigga.
I hope so, nigga. I would hope. I would hope that. I would hope that. I would hope that with a name like she doesn't have
You feel me?
Yeah,
we talking about motorcycles, nigga. Every motorcycle comes with a pipe.
But listen, reflection.
She, where you live? You in Vegas?
Listen, reflection. We know you Lawless Gang. You don't care about no pipe.
I'm out here, baby. Losing all supreme. Remember that shit. Remember the meaning of that shit.
No, I'm not remembering none of it. Not remembering this shit you just made up yesterday.
No, I didn't. I've been screaming this shit for years. Losing all weariness, and this is part of the topic tonight. A black man needs to get rid of the weariness, and he needs to step into his role as a man. That's it. We are superheroes. I've never seen Superman outside of fucking Lois Lane. I've never seen Superman suit for outside shit.
And you know who you are? Lawless Gang.
Lawless, nigga. Hell no.
That
shit, man.
On his pelvis.
We had the 2 hour goddamn mark.
Fred, you talked a lot of shit, Fred. Fred says this shit gonna be short today. I promise you.
I thought it was until niggas started acting up.
Oh my God. Nigga popped out with Lawless Gang on Oshkosh Begosh.
He was yelling so much in the damn screen, it was muting itself. You know what I'm saying? But we can hear the word.
Nah, because I was on West ass.
You was about to blow a blood vessel, nigga, talking about the wrong shit.
Not the wrong
shit. Don't ever say you on my ass with Lawless Gang on your pelvis. Don't ever.
Hell no.
Don't ever in your life.
Hey,
well, y'all brothers, man, enjoy y'all New Year, man. Y'all be safe.
Yeah. I'm gonna be out working. I'm gonna be out hustling. You know what I mean? That's that New Year's Eve money.
Well, you still be careful out there, nigga. You know that shit.
Yeah, people gonna be drinking out there, man.
Hell yeah.
Rolling around with empty pockets.
Get to it. Tap in. Hey, what's up with 80 West on all the platforms? Y'all tap in on IG, on the YouTube, on Facebook. What's up with 80 West?
Yeah, support him. So support.
Yep. Hey, Real, go ahead, shout out your what you got going on, especially on the IG.
Listen, follow me on IG, follow me on TikTok at Real Holla, everything. Listen, I'm some things is coming. I don't want to talk about it, but it's coming. But just stay tuned. But just follow me on follow me on Instagram and TikTok. You know what I mean? And especially ladies, if y'all want some real, fun relationship advice. You know what I mean? Y'all go check out my videos. That's where I talk all my shenanigans. You know, so yeah, that's it. You all ready?
Yep. Go ahead, Reflection. Go let them know where they can find you at, man, so we can get this money up.
You already know, follow the crowd, baby. Wherever the crowd is, I'm right there in the middle of it. Guaranteed.
He ain't lied either. He ain't lied. Look on the Facebook page. You count money daily on the dresser. He ain't lied. How much y'all think this is? You know what I'm saying? Well, shit. Hey, yeah, man. Thank y'all for coming on again, man. Happy New Year, man.
Last show of the year. Last show of the
year, man. Kayla said you can find Reflection on Fremont Street in Circle 8. Go on out there. Go find a boy. Tip him for doing this thing. We trying to run it up.
Life is like a sandwich. No matter how you flip it, you still got to follow the bread.
Yeah. Yeah, that's his name. Real Holler. That's him. Yeah. Yeah. That's him.
Like
on all platforms.
All platforms, one word. Just
put it on the bottom real quick, Benz. Put our stuff on the bottom real quick so they can see it.
All right, hold on. How I do this? Hi.
I said that wrong. Life is like a sandwich. No matter how you flip it, the bread comes first.
All right, look at everybody's screen, y'all. That's how y'all can find them. At Real Holler.
That's how you find me.
Look up What's Up 80 West. That's how you find him.
That's how you find. Yo, let me go get my ski mask so I can run down.
Reflection got like 3 profiles on each platform.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I'm about to get a TikTok.
I'm gonna run down on it. Y'all gonna run down on them and wear all the jewelry. I'm gonna come back to New York with all the jewelry on and wear it in the first podcast of the year.
If y'all can't find Reflection, look up Nose Ring. You can find them there too.
Oh shit.
That might be easier for y'all to find them. Yeah.
Hey, I ain't hard to find.
Well, yeah, man. Yeah. Y'all have a happy New Year, man. We'll bring it back in afterwards, man. Appreciate tonight, man. Y'all brought that energy. Boy, had niggas rolling on here. So, yeah, man, it's going down. It's going down. I know Facebook alone. I got to look up the numbers on YouTube. I know Facebook alone, nigga had like 121 comments on there, man. At 6 shares. Yeah, it looked good. 133 comments. I had to refresh it.
Beautiful.
Just speak your truth. Anybody who come on Benz's podcast, just speak your truth. You know, you ain't gotta be uncomfortable with it. Just say how you feel. You know, if you need a filter, then fuck it. But I don't need a filter. But if you come over here capping, I'ma call it. If you come over here being fraudulent, I'ma call it.
I'm from the I'm a tri-state great. I'm in the whole tri-state. You can find me.
Mm-hmm.
I be all over.
Yeah,
I'll be all over.
Shit, man. Thank y'all for standing on y'all business, man, and standing on it, man. We're gonna do it again in 2026, which ain't nothing but a day away. So I'll see y'all in a day and a half, man.
We're
gonna sit down with that Tyler Perry uncle, or what was his nigga granddaddy? Medea brother overalls.
Mr. Brown.
Wear tight overalls.
Mr. Brown.
With the dress shoes.
No, it's not Mr. Brown, the granddaddy. The granddaddy.
Yeah, the granddaddy with the gray hair, with the overalls and the white dress shoes.
Any law that the black man think he's getting, it's only a contract. Understand? It's only a contract.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all, man. We shouted out, man. I'll see y'all niggas in 2026, man.
You're ready.
All right.
Peace, everybody.
Peace.